Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel .NET Gyan India. Today I will demonstrate the deployment of your MVC app on the Azure Cloud. I will explain how you can do this complete activity from publish to deployment step by step with very easy way. So let's start the implementation. So I have already sign up for the Azure Cloud. I have signed up for free trial. So you can also sign up for the free trial for in Microsoft Azure, and then you can after sign up you can land on this page. This is the Azure portal from where you can manage your VMs, SQL databases, and all other Azure services. So in the process, we will first create a one VM for the server, application server, and we will create one SQL Azure SQL database for storing the application data, and we will use the same application uh, on which we did CRUD operation in my last video. So we will continue, we'll use that as an application to deployment purpose. So let's first create one resource group in Azure. So in create a resource, yes, resource group, then click on create, give a name to the resource group. So in my case it's MVC Azure deployment. Okay, so check the region in which you are going to create this resource group. So I've kept it as a East US, and then review, click on review and create, and then just click on create button. So resource group is created. Now go to home again. Now click on virtual machine and click on create button. Azure virtual machine, click on Azure virtual machine, then the form comes up. Now the subscription is free trial, so keep it as it is. Then select the resource group. I have created this MVC Azure deployment resource group just now, so I'm selecting that. Even you can create resource group from here also. If you want, you can create another resource group and select it. Now the instance name would be the MVC deployment VM. Okay, so I just need to use this. Region would be East. I'll select the US, West US. Availability zone, zone 1. If you don't want to use the availability zone, you can also select this no infrastructure redundancy required. It is normally required for any uh, if something is your server is down or something is happened which is not correct. So it will automatically redirects to that resource resource zone availability zone. But in my case, I don't need that, so I will select no infrastructure redundancy required. Security type standard. Image, you need to select what kind of image you will get after creation of this VM. So in my case, I will choose Windows Server 2022 data center. And what is the size? So in free, it is automatically selected 1 GB memory and 100 GB, 100 plus GB hard disk you will get. So I will keep it as it is. So now I need to put a username and password. This username password is required for accessing the VM. Whenever you take a RDP session, you need to put a username password. So that username password you require to provide to this form. So I am adding a username and password. Okay, it requires 12 to 123 character. Okay, we'll change the password. So password is entered. Now we will check other options like disk. So I will use the standard SSD for hard disk as a hard disk. Then other things are there, but we will skip other settings. So these are the required settings. So I'll just click on review and create button, review plus create button. Then it will show me all the details which I have entered in the form for confirmation. Also it will show that how much it will cost after this VM is created. So I will just click on create button. So VM is getting created. By the time the VM is getting created, you can share this video with your friends who are uh, who want to learn Azure plus .NET technologies and deployment, who want to learn the deployment process. Share and also subscribe to my video. Deployment is in progress. Let it be. After that, we will going to create one database, Azure database. We will create an Azure database for storing the data of application. So next step is that. So we will directly move to that uh, thing. Till the time deployment is process, so we will create SQL database. Create Azure SQL database. I have created clicked on the create button. So resource group I have already created, so I will select the same resource group. Then deployment is succeeded, the notification has come, so no worries, we are good to go. Enter database name. So in my case I can say the sample db, it will work. Okay, and, select a server, so no server is there, so I will click on create a new server. So server name would be .NET server. Okay, I will keep the location as it is. I want SQL authentication, so I will create username password for that. The user would be .NET again, and the password would be, I will not tell the password. Okay, so just click on OK button. It will create server for us. Server is created. Want to use SQL Elastic pools, so I will click on no. I don't want this 250 GB storage, so I will reduce it. 2 GB would be efficient for us for this tutorial. Okay, rest is okay. Now the networking part is there. Connectivity method, you can connect to server publicly, so I will say the public endpoint, and I will allow Azure services and resource to access this server. Yes, I will click on yes. It is required to connect with your application at current IP address. I don't think it required. Let's see. Okay, just review, and I will click on review and create, and I think everything is good. Just click on create button. Deployment is going on, so both things are done. Till the time it will uh, complete in background, so we'll go to VMs now and click on VM which we have created. Then we will take the remote of this VM. So how we can take it, so I will show you. um, hmm. So this is the IP. This is a public IP, so I will take remote of this machine. So I will use the same username password which I have used before, yeah, which I have used during sign up. Yes, now I am entering into the VM. So we'll take RDP of VM, and now next step is to install a web server. Since this is a initial copy of the Windows Server 2022, so we'll install the web server feature. So let this VM to initialize. Till the time we can check that whether DB is created or not. Deployment is still in progress for database server. Okay, no issues. First we will do one setting also before we install the feature. Go to properties, then click on advanced system setting, then click on performance tab, then in advanced click on virtual meeting button, virtual memory uh, change button. So next is we need to give paging size, so 5000 MB is enough, I think. Start with 5000 and max would be 6000 MB. It will uh, boost the performance. Okay, so this setting is done. Now next setting is to install the web server feature. Since RAM is not enough, so it is running little slow, but yes, we come to the page. Click on manage in server manager, click on manage page, manage button, and then click on add server roles and features. Then click on next button, next button again. Now we need to select web server IIS feature, then click on next button, again click on next button, and then you just need to select services which required to have to, so I need everything. Okay, and development, in development that's enough. Click on next button, click on install. It will install the web server feature into this server till it is getting installing. We'll publish the website which we have used before. So this is the solution of that website. I have already created many videos on this application. So right click on the application and click on publish button, then click on publish button again. It will publish the all the files required to run this application. Okay, the publish is been done. Let's go to that file. Okay, select all, and then right click and create zip so that we can transfer this file to the server. Sample application. Okay. Okay. So just copy this file and uh, paste here. Let this installation done. Till the time we will also check that whether the DB is created or not. Yes, DB is created. Let's go to there so that we can copy the connection string. So this is the connection string. I will copy that and put on a notepad for time being. You can see that the password is not yet come directly, so we need to add password, and then we'll put this connection string in the app setting.json of application. So the feature is still not installed. Something is wrong there. 1 minute, we'll try again. Let's start. Let's try again. I click on next button, then click on next, select web server is, add feature, next, then just select this IS6 management utility, then go to application deploy development, then click on .NET 4.8 3.5, click on next button, click on install button. So now you can see that the installation is successfully done. So click on close button. So now we will try to launch the this IP address 20.168.78.63. So we will do HTTP request and see that, let's see that whether that IS website is accessible or not. So the IP address is 20 dot, this is the public IP address 168.78.63. It should return the IS page. It is not returning, so let's go to the VM and in network we need to open the 80 port. Yes, networking, and we need to add one inbound rule, port rule. So we should open the 80 port and click on add button. It will create a inbound rule for 80 port so that I can access the website from outside this VM. So rule is created. Let's check it again. We'll check again. It will take time to reflect the changes. Yes, the port is open. You can see that the IS page is showing now. Let's go to VM again. Now what we'll do, we'll copy this publish file to the VM and deploy that into the VM. So we'll copy in the location C drive, inet pub, www root, not in www root, over here. It will take little time to copy. Just a 5 MB file. Yes, it's copied. Let's extract these files in this folder. Yes, the file is extracted. Let's copy this path and open IS manager. In that, expand the IS expand site. Then just we need to uh, stop this site because it is using 80 port, and we will use the 80 port for our application. So I am just pasting the physical path of the application, and I will name it as a sample app, and then click on OK button. Click on yes button. Yes, application is ready. Now we need to do one app setting changes in connection string. So we'll open this app setting.json in notepad. Okay, so we'll copy this connection string which we copied earlier to the app setting.json file of that application. Okay, the setting is copied. We need to change the password of this server. So I have copied the password. Now next thing is we need to give permission to this folder to IS user, go to security and then click on edit button, then click on add button, go click on advanced, click on find button and just select the IS user, click on OK, then click on OK, give full control, click on OK, and you are done. So let's test this application. Click on browse button. The browser is launched. Let's see the application is working or not. Okay, so this error comes because the .NET Core server package is not configured with IS. So let's go to control panel. Control panel and then click on uninstall program and just click on .NET Core 3.1.28 and click on change button. Now click on repair button. This hosting bundle is required for running the .NET Core. Okay, so exe is not there, so let's download this exe from the internet. So we'll go to Google.NET Core web hosting bundle, click on that and click on the Microsoft go to download.NET Core page, earlier version. We need to install 3.1, go to 3.1 and search for the hosting bundle. So 3.1.28 Windows, yes, 3.1.2, yes, this is the hosting bundle. Click on this hosting bundle, it will download automatically. Yes, it is downloading. Rather, what we'll do, we will download in the VM itself so that we can install immediately. So this is, let's download here. Yes, download it. Now click on repair. So repair successfully done. Now we'll hit refresh button again. Yes, the application is successfully launched. So you can see that application is launched. We will do some operation on it. We'll add one employee. Test employee, address is Mumbai. Click on submit button. You can see that a record is added. The application is perfectly working. So we will run this application from outside VM. This is we are running from the VM. Now we will run from the outside. So now this application is hosted in Azure, and we can access this using this public IP address from outside the VM, from anywhere from the world. So you can see I am clicking on employee. We just added this record. It is showing. So this is how you can easily deploy your .NET Core application on Azure environment using Azure database, SQL Server database. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, you can share with your friends and like the video, and also subscribe my channel, YouTube channel, for future updates. Thank you.